Why do global hotkeys hate me? Apparently I can't change them now either. Alright, whatever. And 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the IGN Pro League number 4. Today, FourCourtJester here, and we're going to be bringing you Game 3 of Leenock versus Parting, two very top quality StarCraft 2 players out from Korea here in Vegas, gambling, enjoying themselves, and overall just being boss. So, let's get this party started. Leenock and Parting, let's get ready to rumble here on IPL 3 Origins. Yep. It's a sad day when it's longer to install StarCraft than it is to actually play it. But in the bottom left corner, your red Protoss, say hello to Parting. I don't know how to do that trick. Yeah, there we go. Now, his opponent in the top right corner, blue Zerg Leenock, looking very good from his recent MLG winnings back in New York City. Man, that was some tough games. Him against Naniwa, tell me more. I would, but we have a game going, so I'm not gonna. I have absolutely no idea on any of these hotkeys. So units, 9, we got probes. We got an early scout coming out from Parting, though it didn't exactly go too far. So he scouted out his natural, which is important because he will need those resources, which means he's probably going to be moving into an early, fast expand. Now, Leenock, no stranger to any of this. As I did say, he did some amazing work up against Naniwa back in MLG Providence, winning himself a ton of money, more money than I've ever made, and he's half my age. What a trooper. But, yeah, he knows exactly how to deal with this. So what is Leenock going to do? He's going to drone up a little bit. We're up to 14 probes. No problem. Observer name panels, control N. Hot! Look at that. That's what we need in League of Legends. We need something like that. But you can see the supply count coming up, 15, 14, 14, no problem. We're going to be throwing down that early pool. Well, it's not that early, I guess. It's about normal. Leenock looking good. Just droning up. Parting, definitely going to be saving for that fast expand. 350. Here we go. Come on, Nexus. You can do it. You're nearly there. Parting with the 400. Throws down that Nexus. Perfect timing. Now he's off to do a little bit of scouting. Now he should know exactly where his opponent is because he is boss. He is Parting. Parting is really good. Instead, he's just going to freak out a little bit with that probe. The probe really doesn't want to go out into the scary world. It's a shipwreck. It's a shipyard. He's in space. He probably misses his mommy. Stuff like that. We do got that expand coming out from Leenock, however. And he's going to be throwing that down at 15, which means he actually should be having production D. We should be seeing some Zerglings. And yes, we are seeing some Zerglings. 2 of them, to be precise. And you can see the fast forge going down. Gateway, forge, nice wall, pylon. Good times. Parting. Going to be macroing up a little bit. 19, 19, 18, 18. Need more probes. Need more food. A little bit blocked right now, Parting. Tisk, tisk. It's not like you at all. We got no gas. That's cool. Leenock doesn't need gas. He just needs Zerglings. Zerglings for the early pressure. And are we going to be seeing a quick third? What do you lock on? There we go. Where are we going with this, Leenock? Are we going for that third? 275, 285, 290, 300. It's going to be a quick third. No problem. Now, those Zerglings are going to be chasing out this probe. Probe does see it. 1. Yes, there we go. So yeah, we do see that early third. Parting is going to be well aware of that. However, ooh, Leenock throwing out the vision everywhere. He's doing some good scouting. There we go. E. Yes, E. He's doing some scouting here with his Overlord. That's cool. Nothing can get to it. We got a cannon behind this front lines, the cybernetics, and that is going to be one hell of a wall to get through if Leenock does decide to go a little bit more aggressive. Now, Parting, he will lose the probe. It nearly got back home. He would have been a decorated hero for finding that third base. But unfortunately, he does die in battle because we have absolutely no units out whatsoever for Parting to have put out any kind of pressure onto those Zerglings. So he did have a Zealot in production. I don't know where the hell it went, but it looked like he canceled it for Stalker, so cool. Stalker coming out. That's all right. And we got the upgrades, the early upgrade from Parting. So level 1 attack with the Stalkers. I have to wonder if we're going to be seeing some kind of timing. We got the double gas going. Still only one for Leenock. He doesn't really care too much for the whole advancement at this point. He's just going to be trying to drone up a little bit. He's just going to be producing them Zerglings. He has the speed coming. I have to wonder if he's going to try to banely bust down this wall, but, you know, Leenock knows best. Now, U for units, because it starts with the letter U. I learned that out of Sesame Street. 31 probes to the 28 drones. The Zerg is actually getting outmassed, and as Husky StarCraft said, it is Baneling's videos. He would never be outmassed. But unfortunately, in this case, there we go. That's what we like to see. The drones all popping out all at once. It's exactly what we want to see. Now, in terms of income, you can see that, yeah, Leenock is a little bit ahead. 3 bases will do that compared to the 2. And yeah, Parting hasn't even really saturated one of them yet. And okay, so he's going to be losing out on that. No problem. But in terms of reduction, here we go. We got a 4 gate on the way. I guess it's actually technically a 5th, but he does have the 2 bases. It's cool. He's about to get the warp gate technology, and the level 1 timing for the attack is going to be very beautiful if we can actually start getting some pressure out onto here. So there's the scouting pylon from Parting. He's going to be throwing that out, but no, it is going to be found by the overlords, which means that this is one pylon that he needs to cancel. Nope, wasted minerals. That's right. We got a backup one back here. 4 Zerglings, not going to be a matter. And yeah, the Zealots come out. 4 Zealots up against 4 Zerglings. I put my money on the toss because they look cool. And you can see the creep highway now is kind of spreading between all of Leenock's bases. Good creep highway. He has a lot in production. Actually, it's going to be a pretty roach-heavy build. And oh no! The poor observers. Not observers. The poor sentries. Well, that was actually a really good move at the end there, but he did lose that stalker. Are we going to be able to kill off all these Zerglings? You bet your bottom dollar, because there's no way that they can go. That's the big thing about sentries. Force fields, man. Force field play can really do well. You just use those force fields, keep these roaches at bay, heart of the matter. I don't know, something like that. And yeah, you can just start picking them off like this. Just like Parting is doing right now. But that's a lot of roaches, and now we're getting back onto home territory with that creep. So they're going to have themselves a little bit of a speed advantage, which means you don't want to directly go up against that. Yeah, Spine Crawler coming out. We do cancel down that pylon. Don't need another one because we got one here. We got one here. That should be enough. And what are you going to do with that? Nothing. He's just going to hide it there. That's cool. That's a scary thing of roaches right there. 39 probes to 42 drones and 18 roaches. That could do some decent work up against the small army that Parting actually has right now. So, ooh, middle mouse button. Whee! Anyways, you know, so it is going to be a 3 base to 2. Zerg definitely having a little bit of an advantage. Looks like some Zerglings caught up here into the main base, but they're not really going to be able to do much. Maybe take out a stalker. Nope, not even going to be able to take out a stalker. Hey, health bars. Hold button. Sweet. Does not seem to know that, Parting doesn't seem to know that we actually have. Nope. That's a very sneaky spot. Kudos to Leenock for finding that spot. Are we going to see a 3rd expand? We could. We have enough money for it, and there's the Nexus going down right now. We do got the roaches going around town. They're going to be directly here into this 3rd, which is going to be terrible news for Parting once he figures it out. But, you know, in terms of the massing, it is a Zerg, you know, really living up to their name. 110 food to 86 compared to Parting. But Parting did have at least one of those upgrades done. Let's check out some of these Zerglings. 0, 0, 0, 0. Yeah, Stalkers. Hey. Apparently I can't click on Stalker to go to Stalker. Come here, Stalker. There we go. Yeah, we still only do have the level 1 weapon upgrade, but that's fine because we kill things faster. That's how Protoss like to do it. Cool, calculating, killing. Although we did get pylon blocked. Oh, because we cleaned up the pylons down here. There we go. So Leenock doing a little bit of a Zergling harass, gets Parting a little bit on the back foot because we did destroy his pylons. No problem. Could be a little bit of fun here. We are going to try to target down these rocks because we do like those concaves. Small concaves, especially up against sentries and stalkers. Not the best idea for Zerg to get in, but they do see a little bit of an in to go in right there, but that's the problem with sentries. So this is why the importance of taking out those rocks is pretty evident, because if we get caught like that with our roaches, they just do not have the range to go up against those stalkers or those sentries, and those rocks are going to be living to see another day at this point. Now, that's okay. Lennox still in the head with the food. In fact, he just went from 135 to 146 in production. We do got Blink, another attack, as well as a cannon, but we got 28 Zerglings and 15 roaches ready to rumble in the next few minutes here for Lennox. Just look at that food count rise, folks. 152 from 135 just a moment ago, and all those tasty reinforcements coming in. Fortunately, it does look like we do lose out a little bit more, so we're back down to the 136 mark, but that's okay. Parting has to use his energy here to defend. Once he runs out of energy, it's going to be a little bit of a different story. But Blinkstalkers now in attendance. We do got Zerg Missile Attack level 2 coming out, so, you know, we're trying to level the playing fields a little bit, but we do have armor, not shields. I would have expected shields first, because everything uses shields, and only things that use armor are things without shields, which isn't anything. That's right. It seems to be a little bit of a switch here. Lennox with the 4th base, because Parting does have his 3rd. You got to stay 1 base ahead as that Zerg. He is going to be switching out into Mutalisks, and he does have some Mutalisk tech coming down the line. Again, lots of energy being used, lots of sentries needed to keep up this defense, and we're cool to just sit here and you know, just soak up all that energy. Once all that energy is gone, you can expect a lot of Zerglings to be coming out onto the field. In terms of an army, wow, that is a big instant army that is now starting to threaten Lennox a little bit. But he's going to go in with the Zerglings and the Roaches, but we decide better of it. Now we do got some Mutas into the mix, so we will be able to take out that, yeah, that Observer. Run, Observer! Nope, so denying vision a little bit. We could actually now start poking with these Mutalisks as well. So we can start playing some hit and run tactics, try to take out a little bit of economy here and there, to at least snipe out some of these cannons. And Lennox is looking in a good position. He's almost maxed out as well. 198 out of 200. One more unit is all he needs, and he has a very scary army of 67 Zerglings down there. But here we go. Lots of energy being used again, but again, the more energy that we use, the less Parting was going to have for the next fight. So up with the Guardian Shield. What, 6? Force fields go down, and that actually also now hurts Parting as well, because he cannot engage past his defensive perimeter. Doesn't matter, we're going to snipe through the wall, and now we're going to take the high ground advantage and go straight for the Nexus. But look at this, we got the Sim City going here. Look at those cannons, looking very good. And at this point, we are going to have Parting doing a little bit of a base defend. Now the Roach is not exactly in the best of positions, but look at those Zerglings just trying to go to town on top of those probes. The Mutalisks are going off to the 3rd base for a little bit of harass, and again, this is what you want to do with a Zerg. And Parting actually defended that very well. How many units did he lose? I have no idea. Units lost. Not nearly enough. Wow. He only lost 35 units and all that, and pretty much all of them probably probes. But look at the difference here. We've lost 8,000 minerals of units for Lennox. Only 4,000 for Parting, which is good, because the Protoss units are a lot more expensive. So the less of them you lose, it means actually you're doing really that much better. Zerg, who cares? Zerglings, 50 gold. Well, I guess it's not gold. 50 minerals. That's all it is. 50 minerals. But yeah, we have now lost out a lot, and you can see that Parting's food count staying relatively high, whereas Lennox is kind of fluctuating more and more. Now, in terms of production, we do have some Psystorms come in, which means we're going to be seeing some Templar play, and there they are. Those beautiful sons of bitches. Those Templars looking good. And that's something that you want to do up against, you know, these Zerg Masters. Also good against Terran Bioballs, but we don't have a Terran, so that's an irrelevant point. Thanks. Great. But with that Psystorm, it means that we're going to be able to do some things like force fields into Psystorms, which is going to be doing some immense damage up against Lennox. But Lennox, he's a pro. We got some Banelings in there. We realize that, you know, if we're going to be doing more of these invades, then we're going to need some things to go pop. And that is a very scary Zerg, of course. Look at that. We're going to go jump right here onto the Stalkers, but they do got Blink. It does not matter. Those Psystorms cleaning up like 50 Zerglings right there. And yet again, the Lennox food count just decimated in the blink of an eye. Now we do got those banelings going in. They take out like one stalker. This is not a good idea for those mutas whatsoever, because we do got blink stalkers. They can just continually harass underneath them and then blink away when they do get low. But here come some of those zerglings, and the zerglings are putting up the pressure on top of those sentries. Target fire them down. Just means we have absolutely zero energy left for Parting to defend with, which means another baneling zergling combo boss will do wonders, especially up against these really slow immortals. They have no blink, and they will actually, you know, die fairly short order because they cannot attack mutas and they cannot run away from the banelings. But oh, a good snipe coming in from Parting. He just jumps into here with that muta bio ball, and it's just going to have to retreat again. Parting doing an excellent defense, I gotta say. Those blink stalkers, and he can just remass at the blink of an eye. Look at that. Wow, that's some pretty impressive stuff. Let's check out some of those units again. 32 stalkers on the field up against the 27 roaches, but the muta count just keeps going down. We are not winning those trades whatsoever. We got a lot of banelings coming in now as well. 10 banelings to go with these 25 roaches and 18 zerglings. We gotta need a little bit more oomph here. Leanock, you got 82 probes. You might want to shave those off a little bit. Lots of gold, lots of minerals in the bank. That's cool, but we kind of need a little bit more oomph here. You're just kind of throwing your men away at the blink of an eye. Are we going to be able to target snipe down this Nexus? Maybe. Leanock doesn't know what he wants to do. Losing so many units now. The roach is not on creep. They're so slow up against these blink stalkers. A good observer out there as well. It makes it easy to kind of just blink stalk, pick them off, but that Nexus survived. Big blunder right there. Now we're going to put up a cannon wall, which means that you know, we're going to be denying those baneling roll-ins. No problem. And yeah, Parting still doing an excellent job on everything that he can. So not only has Leanock failed to destroy this, he has now failed to destroy this, and now he's going to have to deal with Parting taking a fourth, while he already has now a fifth. But again, he has 82 drones, which means our max army can only be 120, and he just keeps seeming to throw them away. That's alright, because look at this. Brood Lords. That's exactly what we want at this point. I don't know if that's true, but I'm going to say it because it sounded good. Now, the only problem here, however, is that we have a bazillion stalkers. Stalkers with blink are the bane of anything that depend upon positioning in order to do well, like broodlords. So if we just blink under these broodlords as they're trying to run away, they die. If we blink under them after we destroy everything, they die. It's kind of a hard position to get these broodlords into good position. So we're going to have to make sure that we have a good amount of zerglings underneath just to kind of beef up the wall a little bit. We got to keep those roaches down there as well. And if you blink into the banelings, kaboom. Yeah, won't be a good day at all. But we don't really have that many mutas on the field. We got 6, so they're not really going to be good massing whatsoever at all. So I'm very curious how this is going to go. We actually have the queens now coming for the health transfusions. And oh no, what are you doing? You ran right into the Psystorms. No, terrible damage. Yeah, and there's the health transfusions going down. That's why you need the queens. You need the queens to keep them healthy. But nah, while all that was going on, we had a little bit of a strike force go in. The stalkers going to snipe one of Leanox's main production facilities. But now with the blink down, we are going to be in behind enemy lines, and that is a lot of banelings wasted to clean this up. But how many units did we lose? I have no idea. L is the right unit character to bring up that. Resources. Still not looking good for Leanock. Of course, the Zerg unit's cheaper. That's cool. No problem. But still, the fact is he's lost so many more than he needed to. So there goes those blink stalkers. They're just going to run away. Oh, those broodlings just going to start doing some major damage. But are we going to run into another Psystorm? Yes, we are. And that's actually a foolish waste of your Templars. 2 storms off from 4 Templars. Oh, not the best. But again, the broodlings not looking that healthy. Now we do got a little bit of aggression coming out of Parting. He's going to be trying for that stalker control. I'm a little surprised we don't have any kind of fungal growths going down or neuroparasites, but we do not have anything in that kind of arena. So right now it is going to be just roaches chasing off the superior number of stalkers, but there is this really scary broodlord army. And if Parting cannot deal with these Broodlords, then unfortunately the game is not going to go in his favor. Now Leenox still staying very maxed on his food. It doesn't really have too much in production. Is that a mothership? Screw the action. Where's the mothership? Mothership! Awesome. Cannot overstate my satisfaction on that one. But yeah, units. Was that a Void Ray? It is a Void Ray. So we are going to transition into some air units, which is good because Broodlords can't attack air units. Yay! That's how we're going to deal with this, by getting Void Rays. The only things that will actually be able to attack the Void Rays are Mutalisks and Corruptors, because we do not have any Hydralisks whatsoever. You can see Parting trying to put up a little bit of aggression here as well. He's going to be doing a good job of sniping out these drones, trying to really play hooky with these spine crawlers. Yeah, the Stretch Armstrong, not nearly long enough, it seems, but yeah, they're dead. They were just kind of fodder. They got in, they did their job, that's cool. Parting now losing out a little bit of health because, bam, there goes his third. These Broodlords have no army to go up against, and if you look at the unit count, all we have for Parting is 23 Stalkers, and then a few Void Rays. So let's scratch that Stalker count. It's about to go down a little bit more if Leenox is paying more attention. And there's those Infestors that we needed. So those Fungal Growths would do a good amount of work. Void Ray going to be going to town on top of these Broodlords because there's absolutely nothing to defend them here. Come on, there we go. Here we come. Here comes the cavalry. And is it going to be enough though? We lose 2. We lose 3. Are we going to lose 4? 4 Broodlords for 1 Void Ray. Not the best of 5 Broodlords. Nearly 6. Not the best of trade-offs here for Leenox, but hey, he killed the Void Rays. They're not going to be done nearly enough in time. And Mothership now looking very lonely out there on the field. We got 24 Stalkers who are now starting a little bit of a counterattack of their own. They're going to be taking out the 5th base of Leenox. And Leenox at this point, he doesn't care. He could probably face race to his heart's content with these Broodlords. We got Broodlords, we got Infestors, we got Corruptors. This poor Mothership. It's like, I can't mother anything. There's nothing to mother. Because it has no children. These are the children. The children are way over here. Way far away from the Mothership. But the Mothership will take its time to get there. That's cool. Yeah, here's the base race going to be coming in. Those Stalkers taking out the I guess that's the 4th, yeah. Now we are going to go for the Greater Spire. What kind of income do we have from both of our teams? We got 0 income whatsoever here for Leenox. So this is going to be a little bit of a base trade, but I'm not too sure. Does Leenox know about this up here? He has no idea. Parting could be doing the game of his life because of that hidden expansion. Leenox is just like, I kill these, I win, GG, well played, noob. But unfortunately, there is that hidden expansion there. Here we go. Are you going to find it? No, he's not. He's not going to go up here. He's not going to find it, which means that Parting is just kind of snickering to himself in the booth. Leenox throwing his drones this way and that. He has actually no minerals. He has 78 minerals. He will not be able to remake anything after this. Oh, the Stalkers are just going to be having a field day after that Mothership comes out. I'm not even sure we have any kind of observing technology out here either. And this is going to be bad. Leenox is just kind of sitting here like, well, I win. And unfortunately, he's not going to win. Archon's coming out now, but again, there's really like nothing on the table. There's, why are we making, why were we making a simulator? That is really weird. 23 Stalkers, Mothership, 2 Archons, and 4 High Templar are going to win this game for Parting. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Come on, Leenox. You can do it. I have your faith in you, brother. You can just see them kind of told to destroy everything here, but he is not going to win this race. We even got a little bit of probes here. Leenox is not rebuilt and is being discovered, and Leenox like, wait a second, why didn't I get that chat message? Oh dear. I have made a huge error. Where are they going? Where are these guys going? Do they have no waypoints whatsoever. Parting. Having fun. Oh, that's why we have one building out there. We have one building there, and that's it. That's the only thing keeping Leenox in this race. We have the one assimilator. He didn't even kill these. So even if Leenox comes up here and destroys this, he loses because he's not mining. He doesn't have anything except that one assimilator and one queen. Oh, we have a Zergling here. That's cool. Looks like it's going to be a little bit. Oh no, the feedbacks! feedbacks, doing good work on these. Infested, come on, Neuroparasite, the mothership, no, we got a black hole! Oh dear, oh, this is not good, no, the Broodlords go into it, oh, and this is not, remember that whole positioning speech? Yeah, Parting just won the game. Bam! Hello, Broodlords, who's that under you? All my units. GG, well played. And Leenock, man, if you only had found this earlier, it might have been such a different story. But that's Parting for you guys. That is Parting for you. One of the top 3 Protoss in Korea at this point, or so I'm told. We even had another Nexus coming down here from Parting. Great! Good game, well played. Parting versus Leenock. This has been the FourCourtJester destroying all sensibilities in StarCraft 2. And, you know, here at IGN, IPO, whatever, we'll catch you later.